Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Utah State head coach before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Fresno State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing.
And I'll tell you what, this QB, man, he has been the surprise of the season to start so far. Just ascending in play. Got his team in a good spot, playing at a really high level. Palmer, this might be a guy that we say, we might not have been talking about him preseason, but we're talking about him now.
Yeah, and we were talking to him this week before the game. He told us he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this season. He said, you know, not a lot of people were talking about me, and not a lot of people were giving me the attention that I really felt like I deserved, but I'm going to play, and I'm going to get people's attention. He's been doing that. This kid has been balling.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Martin back to pass. Right side, it's Isaac. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Makes the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Scott. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Stepping to the right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Isaac. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Martin will throw it. Out wide right, it's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rush is on. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Scott. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The Aggies offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Straight ahead, it's Rice. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. That's caught. It's Anderson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Using his legs, it's Scott. Got the first down. There he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Trying to get the edge. It's Rice. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. There he goes to the right. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rice. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Trying to take it back. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Bulldog. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Rice. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Finds the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies!
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's McClain. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Hits inside. It's Scott. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
He's open on the right. He'll be dropped.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. This all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Quick give. It's Scott. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Martin back to pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Fresno State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Rice. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the wide receiver. Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Anderson. At the 35, he's open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run inside. It's Rice. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He's got it. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeps it on 1st down. Plows through the defense. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Finding some room. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use the timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left. And touchdown, Utah State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Martin will throw it. Out wide left, it's Isaac. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Just drives it between the uprights. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. One of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock. Run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. Utah State up-tempo. From the gun, it's Rice. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utah State.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial, but it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Out wide right, it's McClain. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Scott. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Motion from the wideout. Martin back to pass. Rolls right. Right side, it's McClain. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Trying to bully their way in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Straight ahead, it's Rice. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. This Utah State offense has it going. Wants to throw one 1st. Oh, he wants it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll operate out of split back. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rice. Driven back.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his... going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're all over him. Back's got it on the screen. On the move at the 30. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock,
and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Martin will throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Smashes ahead. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. And he's in. Touchdown, Fresno State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get... zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The give. Fighting off the defender. There he goes. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Utah State up-tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for two. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
42, Utah State, 34.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get... back, so this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. Got some green grass. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They were all over it.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Turning it on! They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Needs it here on 4th down. Hard running there. to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. First down here for the offense. And they'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.